We're also looking at the tyres, and a lot of speculation about tyres and exactly how long they last, right? Everyone says, well, everyone said EVs are heavier, EV tyres aren't lasting as long. What do you recommend with tyres? Just because there's different experiences and different things happening, including me on this car. So
correct. Yeah, look, I personally think that going for a Tesla option tyre is the way to go. I wouldn't step away and go into, the cheaper aftermarket tyres for EVs, quotation mark. I would always stick to like a Tesla approved tyre. One, they're load rated and speed rated for the weight of this car, and obviously the speed rating, but they also have the silent foam in the inside. So a lot of other tyres...
Yeah, I saw that,
Yeah, so a lot of other tyres offer they're an EV tyre because they've got the speed and load rating of a heavier car, but they don't have that foam sound deadening inside the tyre, which makes a massive difference on the road, especially at around that 80 to 100. You really start to hear a lot more tyre roar and noise with tyres that don't have foam in the inside.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I guess you hear more road noise now because there's less car noise.
Correct.
Normally you're hearing car noise, engine noise, right?
Yeah.
No matter how efficient, how nice the car is.
Yeah.
So they've gone out of their way to make sure the road noise is eliminated or reduced as much as possible as well.
Correct, yeah.
And then what are we seeing on the front? What sort of tyre wear? What's that caused by on the front tyres? Yeah.
So like tyre wear on Teslas, usually we see the outer shoulders or the outer sections of the tyre wearing before anything else, and that's just due to the natural camber wear of the of the car, and it's a pretty common thing to see happening. Unfortunately, there is no adjustment for what they call the camber on these cars.
So that's the tyre, that's the tilt of the tyres in and out like that.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got positive camber, which is the tyres tilting out, and then you've got negative camber, which is the tyres actually tilting in.
Like a Formula One, yeah.
Correct.
Like a Formula One car.
Exactly, like a Formula One car, So you do see, especially front tyres wearing out on the outer shoulders on Model Ys.
Yeah.
On Model 3s, it's the opposite.
Okay.
It's actually the inner shoulders that will wear out slightly quicker.
On the front?
On the front, yeah.
And there's also something called toe in as well, which is the whether they're aligned properly. And we've just got an alignment machine here as well, which is, because some of them, even out of the factory, the alignment isn't what it should be, right?
Correct, yeah. Look, we've put brand new Model Ys, including my personal car, on the alignment machine with 50 kilometres on it, and the toe, according to our machine, was actually out in the front. So we made a slight adjustment, and could you feel anything on the road?
Yeah, but...
Possibly not.
Yeah.
Like, as in terms of specs, it was slightly out. So it's always worth checking. But having too much toe can also cause premature wear of the tyres.
So toe ends the angles like that, like your toe ends, and camber's the vertical.
The vertical,
Toe ends the horizontal.
Correct.
And they're not always perfect out of the factory. And that's what a wheel alignment will do. We'll adjust that toe, and obviously the straighter the wheel is going, the more likely that the tyre wear is going to be more even. So less tyre wear. And then on the back, we've seen on mine what sort of wear on the back tyres. So we're not going to show up because
on the back tyres, we're seeing a lot of wear on the inner shoulders.
Yeah.
And that's just due
the part
to
you can't see.
The part you can't see. So everyone looks at the tyre from the outside and goes, no, there's plenty of tread there. It's until you get your hand in the back of the tyre or get underneath it, and you actually see that the tyre is quite worn out on the inner shoulders.
Get underneath it with a torch and have a look, because suddenly it's fine, and the next minute you can see the beading on the inside of the.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's due to, what's the problem with the back ones, or the structural?
Look, I wouldn't say there's a structural,
the design.
A structural design. It's just naturally the weight of the car, and just.
So there's more camber, and
camber,
as some weight goes on, it's pushing it, and the camber increases as the suspension comes down.
Correct. So the more weight's in the car, the more the car will naturally camber in. You can buy aftermarket kits for camber adjustment. Is it necessary? Not always.
Yeah.
you can correct it a lot with a simple wheel alignment.
So wheel alignment's fine, front and back. You've got adjustment for wheel alignment.
For toe, yeah.
But
no
front
camber
and back,
adjustment.
but no, nothing on camber.
Correct. Yeah, from factory.
On some cars there is, yeah.
Yeah,
but not Tesla Model 3,
Teslas,
not otherwise. So you're stuck with the camber. You just got to work to rotating. I have heard you can rotate tyres inside out as well, turn them around, right?
Some tyres,
if they're not directional.
Some tyres you can. Most tyres nowadays are inside-outside tyres.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful of that. The best thing you can do if you're going to buy a Tesla or you're looking in the market is, and you own one, is just rotate the tyres if you can.
Front to back. So back to where we started. And I've got friends and colleagues every 10,000 Ks.
Yep.
Just rotating front to back all the time so that you're not allowing one set to really cop one effect from the rear.
Correct.
Which is completely different from another effect on the front.
Yeah, so, exactly.
What about if you're a bit more heavy-footed?
Like myself. You can expect, you will expect the tyres to wear out significantly quicker.
So if you're asking yourself on Facebook what the problem is with your tyres wearing out at 15, 20,000 Ks, perhaps you just got to have a look in the mirror and see what's going on, because that's the reason. The rest of us are getting 30, 40,000 Ks, similar to what everyone else is getting. So I'll leave that thought with you. We'll move on quick, smart. So